Good morning, Wendy. How you doing? Oh man. How's your day going so far? My day is amazing because I ain't at work. You know, I got one more day off. A 4 feet wave. My lawn is dead as a dodo. Damn, that's crazy. When the grass started dying, the grass started getting kind of brown and crunchy. That's how you know it's too hot for too long. It's too much heat and not enough water. You, you don't want no damn dead grass. Yeah, I took Friday off and today off. I needed I needed a long weekend. I'm not gonna lie. I needed the time off. School is about to start back up, and my schedule's gonna get really busy again. So I figured before that happens, let's have a little break, a little downtime. I even skipped the gym this morning and just like, whatever. Slept in a little bit, but we'll be back at it tomorrow. So I'm trying to make this probably my last. little break for a while, and I might just normally I try to save up the rest of my time from now until the end of the year, and like around Christmas time, if I have enough days, I can take 2 full weeks off. I can take the last week of the year and the first week of next year off if you have enough hours. So I think I'll just stack the rest of my hours and wait for the end of the year so I can have me a nice, real long break. Them 2 weeks be feeling awesome. You know, I love it. How we doing this morning, everybody? How we doing? Um, we just having coffee and getting some meditation ready real quick, and we're gonna hop back on this canvas and start painting some more teeny faces. These little small faces are kicking my ass, but we're almost done. We are almost to the max. I got the AC on now. It wasn't extremely warm in here, but it was definitely like a little sticky, muggy feeling in here. So hopefully the AC will cool us off a little bit. The one thing I do have planned for today is I have to take the Lexus to the mechanic today. So we'll do that. And actually, the humidity really doesn't bother the paint too much. Uh, okay, well, hold on. First, let's go from the top. Yes, I skipped the gym. Yes, I was up and I looked at the clock and then I was like, fuck that. And I just stay my ass in bed. Like, I was up at 4 o'clock this morning. Man, I look at that clock and then put my hands back and just lay right back down. Like, I'm good. If anything, I'll do some push ups or something today. Um, yeah, and accumulating the hours to have a longer vacation at the end of the year, definitely a plus. The new game was flipping awesome, but towards the end of the evening yesterday, like it was like I tried to get back on after I finished cooking dinner last night, and it said the servers were too packed. There was too many people across the world trying to play this. It was only a demo, so it's like it's a teaser tester type thing before they actually put the whole game out. And like so many people were trying to play that shit last night. I couldn't get back online. I was pissed. I tried it 3 times. I tried it. It's like come back later. And so like 30 minutes later, I tried to get on again, and the servers were all filled. I was like, "Fuck, people!" But it was a really fun game, which proves just by not having enough space for everybody to play it. So it was really fun. So I enjoyed that. Um, and with oil paints, humidity doesn't really affect it too much because oils don't have water. Oil paints don't have water in it. Um, it's just oil and pigment, and so like moisture and water don't really affect like the drying time of oil paints. So that's never a big deal. And so I remember like people would be like, "Well, turn your heat on or whatever, and it'll make your paintings dry faster." I'm like, "That's not how oil paints work." Making it really cold in here or making it really hot in here doesn't really affect the paints um, because they don't. Without water, oil paints don't technically dry because there's no water evaporating from it. What they do is get hard, and it's called curing. So once the paint is cured, it's just stiff and hard, and heat and coldness really doesn't affect that much. I don't think. Okay, that's my question. She ran the whole pow, 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 pow. But it was a little stronger this morning. I really thought to go to the gym, then I was like, bro, it's okay. It's okay to take a day off, even from the gym. But Friday, I was off Friday, and I still got up and went to the gym Friday morning though. So, I'm not a complete slacker, just a little bit, just a little slack. Um, yeah. So there's one more little face on here we're gonna work on. Then we'll work on the back part of the cover of the book, and then we'll move here and try to detail some of these books. And her shoe also doesn't. I don't know. I might actually wait to try to tighten this shoe up because it's so close to so much wood grain. I feel like I'll get paint back on that area again. So I might kind of save that. But yeah, after we finish this one face and kind of tighten up the words on the book here, move here. That's it. Then we'll start back over with our final detail layer. I'm hoping well, normally the final detail layer always goes the fastest because we're just like touching up most for the most part. So I'm still seeing like maybe another 2 weeks on this canvas though. At least another two, maybe 3 weeks. There's a lot of stuff in here. It's a lot of detail. Hopefully another 2 weeks. But when it's done, this is gonna be a really, really good piece. So I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad at it. Mhm. I didn't realize that's how that works.
Hey, it's not Big Trump. Please, no pictures. Me and my lovely wife Melania were trying to shop. Come on, honey. Honey, Melania. Can you cut it off, please? Please? Seriously. Melania, take worry about Obama. How about that? Obama. Hey, it's not Big Trump. Please, no pictures. Me and my lovely wife Melania were trying to shop. Come on, honey. Honey, Melania. Can you cut it off, please? Please? Seriously. Melania, take worry about Obama. How about that? Obama.
Chuck,
Hey,
Trump.
it's not Big Trump.
I posted these
Wait a minute.
on today.
All right, stop. I need to stop and start painting. Yeah, so there's a hole in my muffler line or my exhaust line, and my car is making a type of noise now. And it's a very common thing here. I live very far north, so we get a lot of snow in the wintertime. And when we get snow, the city puts salt down to combat the ice and everything throughout the wintertime. And a lot of cars get salt damage, and salt and water is very corrosive. And so my mechanic says, "Oh, there's a little hole in my exhaust line that's forcing that air out instead of out the tailpipe, and it just makes the car run kind of loud." And I remember the first day I heard it, it was sounding normal. Then it just like now it sounds like a fucking muscle car or some shit. And it's like my car's not supposed to sound like that. But it's not a real major mechanical issue. It's just replacing it's like a connection hose from the engine that goes underneath the car to the exhaust. It should be a pretty cheap and fairly quick fix. Uh, I'm almost thinking, I don't know if he can patch that with like something, or if it's easier just to replace the whole connection piece to it. But it's not a major repair. Thank God it's not a major repair. So hopefully I can get away with like $200 or less, maybe like a $200 job for like parts and labor. So I probably, well, damn, it's getting late now. It's already 7. So I was gonna try to go over there around like 9. So we got like 2 hours. But then literally, my mechanic is, well, the local guy is literally 2 blocks away. Literally 2 blocks. Like when I drive there, it takes me like less than a minute to get there. It's just I go down the street, make a right, and go up, and this shop is like right there. So I can I don't know. If we're still in a good flow with the painting this morning, I'll probably just run over. Well, damn it, I would still have to stop the stream because I need to go get the part two. That's the one thing about the mechanic. I think that's why he does stuff so cheap too, because he doesn't order parts for you. Like if you want him to repair your car, you have to bring the stuff he needs to put on the car. It's a weird thing, but luckily there's a part supply store just like 2 blocks in the other direction. So I'll go to him, and because he told me what it was, but I forgot. So I need to go to him and say, "Tell me again exactly what I need to go get." And then I'll run to the part store, grab that, bring it back to him, and then leave the car with him. And like I say, it's a 1 minute drive. It's like a fucking a 3 minute walk. Like I can like it's literally right around the corner. So I'll drop the car off and come back and get some more painting done. I think a patch would be preferable, but since it's on like the connected, the connecting rod or hose is like a middle hose, so the only thing is like you would have to weld it, and I'm not sure if he's a welder or have like welding stuff to actually put a piece of sheet metal over the damaged area, or because he said all you have to do is get this part. So I think he would prefer to do it like that. I wish you could just patch that shit up. It's a mistake. Let me turn this AC back off for a minute. All right. It's kind of cool in here right now. All right. So working on the cover of the book here. Yo, Jelly Bean. She said, I thought that was the wall. Never mind. I thought that was somebody sitting back there with you. That ain't no another person. Oh, never mind. That is the art. So this is the reference photo. Um, with with the new cameras on the cell phones. Actually, this is actually a cell phone picture. And I use the portrait mode, and the portrait mode really focuses on the foreground while at the same time really blurring out the background. So using this as a reference, I should have thought about that a little better, but I kind of like that really unfocused, blurred out part to the background. Uh, I thought it would make it easier for me to paint and spend less time with details. Wrong. Oh, I skipped the page. Wrong. I think it's actually harder to make shit look blurry and out of focus instead of just painting things with nice crisp lines. Like this lady's face and the bag in front of her, or what, it's like I don't even know what it is. Like this little area of color is like pink and blue and turquoise and a red spot. And it's like, why did you do that? Why didn't you just keep everything in focus so you can just see what the fuck shit is? But me, no, I'm trying to be creative and artistic and inadvertently making shit more hard for me to paint. So this young lady, she has a very this book cover is, we can say, is very active. There's just like a lot of stuff going on. There's a man singing and blowing a trumpet and a boxer with his fists up. There's just like a lot. The cover of the book is a lot going on there. And then she has on these hunting camouflage pants sitting on this very plush, thick, elegant looking leather couch. Then you have, stop, just zoom. The pinch, motherfucker. Then you got wood grain on the floor. You got wood grain on the chair. You have wood grain on the table. Oh my god, I don't know why I composed this picture. It's so much going on. It's just it's just so much going on in here. The book, her braids, this thing with all the flipping lines on it. I hate that part. The couch, the blurred out face. Bitch, I can't see your face. You look easy to paint. These dudes right here, the pants actually came out pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. I was struggling with them pants. I was cussing them pants out the whole time. This wood grain, easy peasy, because I'm the fucking wood grain master. Wood grain looking good. Wood grain on the table looking good. Now, like I said, we're just working our way through the cover of this book. Then we'll add a little details to these books, and then we'll take it back from the top and add our final detail layer. So I normally do 3 layers of paint. So the first layer of paint is what you're seeing here. This is called the underpainting. You can see the brush strokes are really broad, really loose, not a lot of details in here, and the colors are really dark. So this is just our guideline layer. This is our foundation layer of paint, the underpainting, and then we do a detail layer and try to get as much details as we can into the underpainting. And then when this dries, we'll do one more detail layer to really finalize all the lines, make everything nice and crisp. Make sure when you get really close, this is actually like a pinkish, yellowish color. But in the photo, you can see that there's like some really hot whites in here, these really bright highlights. And so we'll add those last. And once you put that really those bright highlights and build up that contrast, everything looks amazing. soon. Back at it, like a crack at it. She said, I thought, can you show us what you working on? Oh, damn. I thought that was the wall. What the hell? That's not a person sitting back there. No, that's not a person sitting back there. That's the. Who is all these people in here with you? Nobody. I'm in here by myself. They just look real. Mm. They just look real. All right.
Entertainment. Everybody stuck in a dream. I fell asleep beneath the trees, above the ground, below the clouds. Everybody stuck in a dream. I fell asleep beneath the trees. I feel the rain as it's coming down. Reality is what we see at the discretion
See, look at there, man. My paint's is dry.
of your perception. The truth sets you free. Be all you can be. Don't block your blessings. I hope you get the message. Everybody's stuck in a dream. I fell asleep beneath the trees, above the ground, below the clouds. Everybody's stuck in a dream. I fell asleep beneath the trees. I feel the rain as it's coming down. You're a dream. I just keep dreaming, but don't sleep too long. You're a dream.
I was cooking breakfast yesterday and I got burnt. Now I got this fucking blister on my arm. I want to pop it so bad, but I know it hurt. And then I'll have to put a bandage on it. Goddamn burnt myself yesterday. Cooking them grits. Man, look. When them grits, matter of fact, I might have to post that and say them grits got me. You know, I started stirring them grits and that shit bubbled up on me. Oh, damn. Do you do smaller pieces? Sometimes, but not too small. Um, we were just like having a whole thing about that yesterday because I'm painting these very small faces here, and it's actually harder to paint smaller. It's actually harder to paint smaller. And I used to only do like smaller canvases because I was scared to do big canvases. And then once I moved up and started doing like a little larger canvases, it's just it's easier to get more details if you have more room to work with. Like trying to paint really small and get a lot of details in it is fucking hard. Hold on, I'm making a reel about my burn. Them damn grits got me. Son of a bitch. That shit hurt like hell when it first happened too. Yo. Hey, guess what guys? We have another person online. There's another one. You know? I don't know where all these people online be coming from. Jelly Bean. Said don't pop that. Stirring a hot pot of grits and it just bubbled up on me. Now you see how those are like my normal size canvases that I normally do now. And then so this one is definitely smaller. It's not a small canvas, but it's definitely smaller than what I normally do now. So uh yeah, sometimes I will do something in like the 20-inch range. But most of the time I do like bigger stuff. Let's see, so this piece isn't as big as these, but it's definitely not a small canvas either. You just woke up. Hey, this is the best way to start your day. A little bit of art, a little bit of education, uh, some commentary on current events, and a whole lot of original music. See, we got our speaker back there with the multicolored light source, and we bumping some brand new music that we've been working on for the past couple of weeks, trying to get some critical feedback on the lyrics and the content of the music to see if we should actually drop this as an album. We might release this as a studio project. Let me know what you think, person. Anyone from Illinois? No, I got a lot of people out there in Chicago area though, but I'm from uh, Pennsylvania. Well, I'm not from Pennsylvania, but currently live in Pennsylvania. You know, Wendy from across the pond. She ain't even in the states. Jelly Bean. I'm not sure where she from, but she definitely a American with a name like Christine Jelly Bean. That's some American shit right there. I don't even think like you up early, bruh. No, you up early. You an hour behind me. So it's 7:30 where I'm at. But it's 6:30 for you. I'm normally up at 4 o'clock in the morning though. If I go to my alarms, yeah, you see my alarm, boy. Matter of fact, I got to get up for work tomorrow, so let me go ahead and set that to the green. That's my normal wake up time. And then sometimes if I'm at the gym, I'll set both of them, and then I'll know to leave the gym at 5 o'clock or 5:30. Sometimes I give, because if I ain't paying attention to the time, I'll be in that bitch too long. But that's what time I normally get up. Now, yeah, it's earlier for you than it is for me. So you up early. You up early. Come on, focus, you cheap ass piece of shit. Hello, back here. Hello, hello, right here. Focus on me. The canvas, camera. You piece of shit. Can we get some focus back? Why? Why do I look blurry? Stop, bro. I hate when I put shit too close to the camera because then it loses focus and it takes forever to track again. This is the worst product ever. Must be made in Taiwan. I'm gonna have to get me a new laptop camera that has better focus tracking. All right, let's do this again.
I just keep dreaming. Trap House Entertainment.
All right, let's get some painting in real quick. I think we added the final song to this playlist yesterday.
Everybody's stuck in a dream. I fell asleep beneath the trees, above the ground, below the clouds. Everybody's stuck in a dream. I fell asleep beneath the trees. I feel the rain as it's coming down. Reality is what we see. At the discretion of your perception, the truth sets you free. Be all you can be. Don't block your blessings. I hope you get the message. Everybody's stuck in a dream. I fell
All right, person. We'll catch you next time.
We must walk our own path. You just have to have struggle. It's worth it for the things that we have. I want to feel whole. I want to feel your soul. But why bear this load? I must walk a lonely road. The load I bear is not for me to share, even though you care. I won't leave you in despair. It's not for me to share, even though you care. I won't leave you in despair. I must journey alone, searching to find myself before I made my way home. Only time will tell as I carry this weight. I get stronger every day. Tribulations come for me, but I know I'll find my way. The Lord I bear is not for me to share, even though you care. I won't leave you in despair. The Lord I bear is not for me to share, even though you care. I won't leave you in despair. I want to feel whole. I want to feel your soul. But while I bear this load, I must walk a lonely road. Trap House Entertainment. My conception of perfection is your love. That's my confession. Passion is what makes life worth living. Action is the process beauty, hypnotized by your eyes. Your voice is so soothing, feels like paralyzed. I can spend a whole lifetime staring at your smile, enveloped in emotions. We let our hearts run wild. Passion is what makes life worth living. Action is the process of giving. You give me motivation. I'm walking in elation. We don't need a destination. We just cherish the sensation, stimulation. My conception of perfection is your love. That's my confession. Is what makes life worth living. Is what makes life worth living. Action is the process of giving.
Trap House Entertainment.
Your energy makes me feel complete, cosmic, conscious, unravels, mysteries that spoken word can manifest. If you observe your godliness, take time to go inside yourself. Your inner space, walk the astral plane. Take time to go inside yourself. Your inner space, there's no one and times you feel inside of us. Love and respect is built on trust. We're spiritual beings made of stardust. Vibration of the constellations. Energy is everything. Hydration and some meditation. Energy is everything. Take time to go inside yourself. Your inner space, walk the astral plane. Take time to go inside yourself. Your inner space, there's no one else. Trap House Entertainment. It's meant for me. What will be, will be. What will be. It's meant for me. What will be, will be. What will be. When we look the deepest, we will know the secret. You must first believe it, then you will achieve it. Your life has a meaning. You have to find the reason that keeps your third eye seeking and helps your spirit breathing. I will receive my truest destiny. Life's a journey that never ceases. When the stars align and the planets meet, divinity is what I speak. When the crisis feels existential, consistency is still essential. Your mindset is influential. Rise and reach Reach out for protection.
One more time for that one, because that's the newest one. I love this song.
Trap House Entertainment.
I really do.
It's meant for me. What will be, will be. It's meant for me. What will be, will be. When we look the deepest, we will know the secret. You must first believe it, then you will achieve it. Your life has a meaning. You have to find the reason that keeps your third eye seeking and helps your spirit breathing. I will receive my truest destiny. Life's a journey that never ceases. When the stars align and the planets meet, do you believe what I speak? When the crisis feels existential, consistency is still essential. Your mindset is influential. Rise and reach your true potential. Life can move fast. You should never hold back. You should always know that you are on your own reach your full potential.
Man, those are some good songs. I can't even lie. You know what I'm saying? Very, very different. But damn, if I never played Death Stranding and never heard that band Low Roar, I would have never tried to write anything like that. That's so like out of my wheelhouse. I guess I'm a very good mimic. Yeah, I do need to listen to some like reggaeton, dance hall music and see if we can really mimic that vibe that they give off. Only thing too with the Caribbean style music is they have their own slang. And so I can, even if I were able to write a fun dance song, like do I know enough of the slang and their terms and terminology to make it sound authentic? I don't know. Hmm. We're coming up on a bathroom break, guys. Tiny faces, tiny faces. You shit's kicking my ass. Little teeny ass faces kicking my butt right now. It's pissing me off to the highest point of pistivity. Excuse me. Good grief. Call up Rihanna for some advice. Hey, Shorty, I'm working on this new album. She's from she's from the Caribbean, right? I can't remember exactly what island she's from. She's from Barbados? Oh, she's definitely not American. I think she's from Barbados or somewhere. Yeah, what's some of the slang y'all grew up using? Yeah, Barbados. I think so. I think we're right. After that little incident with her and Chris Brown, like years and years ago, you don't really hear shit else about her, like at all. Like she's not in the media for any, like shit like that. Any, clickbaity type stuff. She got that dude and some kids, and she just sit back and mind her own fucking business. No drama, no controversy. She's like, I already did that with that one dude. Never again. Never again. When y'all have my business out there making me look like a damn fool. I can't imagine trying to navigate being a celebrity, especially a really popular celebrity that's like in the mainstream. Mm-mm. Have everybody in my goddamn business all the time. Mm-mm. God dang it. Can you find the right color, sir? Mm. You really got me thinking now, Wendy. I remember you brought that up a while ago. What if I do? I might listen to like some dance hall music. Some or I could just Americanize it. Screw it. You know? Do it in that style and just use this slang and normal make one of my normal raps like I be rapping, but make it into a dance hall style. I should try that right now. What if I just take a set of my lyrics and run it through like that type? All right, I can't hold it anymore. I said a bathroom break like a few minutes ago. Let's do this bathroom break for real. Yeah, but what if I take a set of lyrics and run it through uh, a prompt like that?
Long line. That's okay. That doesn't matter. You don't do that stuff. No, he's trained to be a cop.
Bullshit.
He's trained to be a police officer. I'm sorry. He's training. No, you're right. Get down on the fucking ground! What is wrong with you? I just wanted to back it up. Good way to get yourself shot. That's a very stupid thing to do. You don't carry arms here. He's training to be long line. That's okay. That doesn't matter. You don't do that stuff. No, he's trained to be a cop.
Bullshit.
He's trained to be a police officer. I'm sorry. He's training. No, you're right. Get down on the fucking ground!
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Good way to get yourself shot. That's a very stupid thing to do. You don't carry arms here. He's training to be long line. That's okay. That doesn't matter. You don't do that stuff.
Stupid. What's a set of lyrics we can use to try to make it into a dance song? Well, the one album different does have that one wine song on there. I wonder if hmm. Let me think real quick. Let me think. What would be a good song to try that with? Hmm. I don't think I really have a good set of lyrics. Like I said, I did the one kind of dance hall type thing. This one right here. But I specifically wrote this to be in this genre.
Every time she wind it, no, she keep me smiling. Beautiful, she's shining. From the highlands to the islands. Wind it, she do it so exciting. My manhood is rising. The temperature is climbing. Wind it up.
Let me try the tooted up lyrics. Can I find the lyrics or do I just copy it from the song itself? All right, here's the lyrics for that. God damn. Okay. Shit. Patois. Okay. Patois. Um. All right. Let's see what this sounds like. Just to play around with something. Just playing around with the idea we have of maybe possibly doing a whole dancehall album. Fuck people heads up with that one.
Entertainment. I hit the club, rock, don't pull it up, about to shoot it up. Shorty cute as fuck, but she got a drunk. Full of junk and I'm drunk, running runs, flow, skunk. Break it down for me, break it down for me. Do it up, don't go face off, do it up, zoom it up. They say you do too much, I feel like I don't do it up. Hey, I tryna fuck, you tryna love her. I'm a old head, but a young blogger. I bring a bumper, like a motherfucker. Kick her down and make her stutter. Let me see you drop the shot. Drop it for me. Pop it for me, break it down. And do it up, do it up, do it up, do it, and do it up, do it. Let me see you drop the shot. Drop it for me. Pop it for me, break it down. And do it up, do it up, do it up, do it, and do it up, do it up, do it up. Break it down and do it up. They make it rain, I make it flood. Swing it, throw your back, throw that ass, make it down. Girl, you know I want it bad. Fuck you like I'm mad. My lips are pulling hair, sweat dripping. We don't care. Bitch, you better keep it hot. Feeling for the feeling of the cream when I hit that spot. I'm tryna fuck, you tryna love her. I'm a old head, but a young dogger. I'm praying mama like a motherfucker. Kick her down and make her stutter. Let me see you drop it, shorty. Drop it for me. Pop it for me, break it down. And do it up, do it up, do it up, do it, and do it up, do it. Let me see you drop it, shorty. Drop it for me. Pop it for me, break it down. And do it up, do it up, do it up, do it, and do it up, do it up, do it up. Break it down and do it up. They make it rain, I make it flood. Let me see you drop it, shorty. Drop it for me. Pop it for me, break it down. And do it up, do it up, do it up, do it, and do it.
I hate when it stops like that.
False entertainment. I hit the club raw. Don't pull out, about to shoot head, but a young thugger. I ride pumper like a motherfucker. Take her down and make her stutter. Let me see you drop it, shawty. Drop it for me. Hey, drop it for me. Hey, drop it for me. Break it down and do it all. Break it down and do it all. I make it rain, I make it blood. Swing your hips, roll your back, throw that ass, make it clap. Pop, 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 pop. For me, girl, you know I want it bad. Fuck you like I'm mad, biting lips and pulling hair, sweat dripping. We don't care, bitch, you better keep it hot. Feeling for that feeling of the cream when I hit that spot, pop, 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 pop. I'm tryna fuck, you tryna love her. I'm a old head, but a young thugger. I'll bring a pumper like a motherfucker. Stick her down and make her stutter. Let me see you drop it, shawty. Drop it for me. Drop it for me. Break it down and do it all. Break it down and do it all. Giddy up, I make it rain, I make it blood. I make it rain, I make it blood. I'm tryna fuck, you tryna love her. I'm a old head, but a young thugger. I ride pumper like a motherfucker. Dick her down and make her stutter. Entertainment. I hit the club raw. Double out, about to shoot it up. Shot it cute as fuck. Plus she got a drum. Full of junk and I'm drunk, rolling runs, blowing skull.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's so hard to get the what
I
they're
hit the
saying.
club, double up, about to shoot it up. Shot it cute as fuck. Plus she got a drum. Full of junk and I'm drunk, rolling runs, blowing skull. Break it down for me. Break it down for me. Do it up. Don't go fast, don't shoot it up. Shoot it up. They say you do too much. I feel like I don't do it up. I tryna fuck, you tryna love. I'm a whole head, but a young thugger. I bring a pumper like a motherfucker. Dick her down and make her stutter. Let me see you drop it, shut it. Drop it for me. Pop it for me, break it down. And do it up, do it up, do it up, do it. And do it up, do it. Let me see you drop it, shut it. Drop it for me. Pop it for me, break it down. And do it up, do it up, do it up, do it. And do it up, do it up, do it up. Break it down and do it up. They make it rain, I make it flood. Swing it, throw your back, throw that ass, make it clap, make it pop, 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 pop. Mommy, girl, you know I want it bad. Fuck you like I'm mad. Biting lips and pulling hair, sweat dripping, we don't care. Bitch, you better keep it hot. Feeling for the feeling of the cream when I hit that spot. I'm tryna fuck, you tryna love her. I'm on it, but a young dog. I'm praying mama like a motherfucker. Stick her down and make her stutter. Let me see you drop it, shut it. Drop it for me. Pop it for me, break it down. And do it up, do it up, do it up, do it. And do it up, do it. Let me see you drop it, shut it. Drop it for me. Pop it for me, break it down. And do it up, do it up, do it up, do it. And do it up, do it up, do it up. Break it down and do it up. They make it rain, I make it flood. I'm tryna fuck, you tryna love. I'm a whole head, but a young dog. I'm praying mama like a motherfucker. Stick her down and make her stutter. Let me see you drop it, shut it. Drop it for me. Pop it for me, break it down. And do it up, do it up, do it up, do it. And do it up, do it. Let me see you drop it, shut it. Drop it for me. Pop it for me, break it down. And do it up, do it up, do it up, do it. And do it up, do it up, do it up. Break it down and do it up. And make it down and make it good. I'm tryna fuck.
Both of them sound all right though. You might have to do that, Wendy. That might be one of our next projects to see if we can get a whole album like that.
We're looking for gamers who want to learn how to become video game testers, designers, and programmers. If any of these interest you, then swipe to the left to see if you qualify. This game design program has no app.
Maduro responds to Trump's $50 million bounty on him with a $50 million reward for the unleashed Epstein files. So I wanted to tell people this. I don't know if you saw this, Kurt.
Oh, yeah, I did. I think I commented on it at her. Something.
Today, the Justice Department and the State Department are announcing a $50 million reward for information leading to the arrest of Maduro. He's the president of Venezuela.
Hand it over.
Now, the reason why why do you think we're trying to arrest the president of another country? That's what we're doing. That's what that says. That's Attorney General Pam Bondi. And so why do you think they're doing this? So I guess they have a little extra money because they used to have a $10 million bounty on the Al Qaeda leader's head. They had a big $10 million bounty on him. But now that they made him president of Syria, I guess they have a little extra money to kick around. And so now they upped it and they gave it to $50 million for.
Wait, is he going to be the president of Gaza?
I wonder if he's going to be the president of Gaza. So here she is. Let's listen. Just so you know why they're doing this, it's because they want their oil. People who run our country want, just like the reason why we overthrew Iran. I mean, the reason why we overthrew, Iran in 1953, Mossadegh, democratically elected guy, because they wanted to steal his oil. And then they installed a puppet. So now they're trying to get rid of Nicolas Maduro, and they've been trying to do this forever. Trying to install a guy named Juan Guaido, remember that? So this is the United States being the world's terrorists. This is not because we care about the people of Venezuela. We don't care that Nicolas Maduro is a dictator. We're in bed with the biggest dictator. Right now, we're funding a genocide. We don't care about people. This is about the people who actually run this government wanting to go and steal their natural resources in Venezuela, and that's what this is all about. So let's listen.
You know what they're pinning on him, right?
No.
Those gangs that came in
Uh-huh.
when the illegals were in, that Venezuela was purposely sending
them.
How did they get them here, though? I think that was with Catholic NGOs, if I remember correctly. So you're just going after Nicolas Maduro for that, not the vast infrastructure it took to bring the fentanyl and the illegals here. It's so insane.
And not the Joe Biden administration for keeping the border open?
Joe Biden or Hunter Biden.
Right. Here we go.
Today, the Department of Justice and State Department are announcing a historic $50 million reward for information leading to the arrest of Nicolas Maduro. Maduro uses foreign terrorist organizations like TDA, Sinaloa, and Cartel of the Suns to bring deadly drugs and violence into our country. To date, the DEA has seized 30 tons of cocaine linked to Maduro and his associates, with nearly 7 tons linked to Maduro himself, which represents a primary source of income for the deadly cartels based in Venezuela and Mexico. Cocaine is often laced with fentanyl, resulting in the loss and destruction of countless American lives. The DOJ has seized over $700 million of Maduro-linked assets, including 2 private jets, 9 vehicles, and more. Yet Maduro's reign of terror continues. He is one of the largest narco traffickers in the world and a threat to our national security. Therefore, we've doubled his reward to $50 million. Under President Trump's leadership, Maduro will not escape justice and he will be held accountable for his despicable crimes. If you have any information to bring this criminal to justice, call 1-202.
So now, if you believe what she just said, you are what they call a chump. You're a chump. It's the CIA who brought crack cocaine into the inner cities in California.
Sinaloa? Are you joking? Is this a joke? No, that's a CIA operation. They took over the cartels in the 90s.
Yeah.
So that's what all that is.
Wayfair presents dining tables and chairs. Mix and match styles to suit your taste. All from just $250. Savings. Shop dining furniture for.
And if you don't think that there were powers in the United States that wanted this country flooded with fentanyl, you're also a chump. They wanted the country flooded with undocumented illegal immigrants.
Now that is a lot of words. In those
That
songs.
didn't just happen. That was a policy choice. They didn't only do it in the United States, they did it in almost all of Western Europe, to the point where now Keir Starmer, to call you a racist for being against open borders, is now demanding that the people of Britain deserve an answer of why they were subjected to an open borders experiment. And they're playing the same kind of game here.
Don't answer the question or you'll be banned from Twitter and jailed in Britain, by the way, if you give them the answer of why that happened.
Yes. Here's someone being funny. Do you pay me in cash or check? So they're just telling you that he's at the palace. He's at the presidential palace. Here's the information. He's at the palace.
Hey, I heard Beanie's was in town, though. Maybe you could catch that one at Worldwide Criminal.
Yeah. He's in Venezuela. How many times do we have to say it? By the way, none of this made me forget that Epstein files haven't been released. Nice try, though. So that's more distraction.
That's what I said I think I threw the B word in, Jimmy. I mean, I don't mean to.
Yeah. He's in Venezuela. The Trump administration roundly mocked over a $50 million bounty for Nicolas Maduro. We know where he's at. He's at the presidential palace in Venezuela.
Hey, contact our man Juan Guido, and maybe he could go deep behind enemy lines the way Bilbo, not a Jew who did so many years ago.
Not a Jew who did him.
Oh, I mean, so the accused Nicolas Maduro of being one of the world's largest narco traffickers and working with cartels to flood the U.S. with fentanyl-laced cocaine. She added that Venezuela should not be flooding the United States with deadly illicit drugs, when we all know that is the CIA's job.
Yeah, no competition. America, we should just make it a podcast at this point. It's not a real place. It's not a real country. Can we just understand that?
So the phrase "he's in Venezuela" was actually trending on Twitter because of this. He's in Venezuela. So this is another Epstein sleight of hand, trying to distract you with this because they don't want to talk about Epstein. Many users also pointed out the news of the new reward comes as the Trump administration struggles to deal with the fallout from the Epstein files. He's in Venezuela with the Epstein files, joked a user. He's in Venezuela, but also we need those Epstein files, said another. He's in Venezuela. I talk Zelle, Venmo. I take Zelle, Venmo, cash. The Department of Justice. So this is all funny. So this isn't working. What the Trump administration keeps trying to do, people see right through their bullshit. They're just as phony as the Biden administration was.
In the new headlines that from Israel, that there's people saying there rabbis over there saying Trump's being punished for not bombing Iran enough, so that's why they were linking him.
Oh, really?
It would make sense why the Wall Street Journal did it, wouldn't it?
Yes, that would make sense why the Wall Street Journal leaked that.
Because Trump said they're starving the Gazans. Remember?
That's right.
That was a big no-no.
Oh, so that
I
was.
don't know if that's true, but I just saw those headlines today. Sense though a little bit, doesn't it? With that.
Venezuelan Foreign Minister Jan Gil released a statement characterizing the reward as pathetic and accusing Bondi of orchestrating a crude political propaganda operation, because that's what it is.
Yeah.
We're not surprised coming from who it comes from, the same one who promised a non-existent secret list of Epstein and who wallows in scandals for political favors, Gil said, referring to the backlash Bondi faced after the Justice Department announced last month that a long-rumored client list of the convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein does not exist. Maduro was indicted in the Manhattan federal court in 2020 during Trump's first presidency, along with several close allies with federal charges of narco-terrorism and conspiracy to import cocaine. At the time, the U.S. offered $15 million reward for his arrest. That was later raised by the Biden administration to $25 million, the same amount the U.S. provided for the capture of Osama bin Laden following the September 11th attacks. Despite the big bounty, Maduro remains entrenched after defying the U.S., the European Union, and several Latin American governments who condemned his 2024 re-election as a sham and recognized his opponent as Venezuela's duly elected president. Last month, the Trump administration struck a deal to secure the release of 10 Americans jailed in the capital in exchange for Venezuelans getting home scores of migrants deported by the United States to El Salvador under the Trump administration's immigration crackdown. Shortly after, the White House reversed course and allowed the United States oil producer Chevron to resume drilling in Venezuela after the United States sanctions previously blocked it. So you want to see why they're putting a $50 million bounty on Venezuelan president? Let's watch. Who bombs their neighboring countries every day?
Did you know you could be entitled to a 5 or 6 figure payout if you suffered a serious injury at work, like a broken bone, torn tendon?
Iran. Who bombs their neighboring countries every day? Is it Iran? No, it's the Zionist state led by Netanyahu, who tests bombs by destroying buildings, houses, hospitals, schools, maternity wards. Who does that? Just now, for 76 years, they've let genocide in Gaza happen. Still, hey, they kill 100 Palestinians. 50 boys and girls, women, the elderly, destroyed 80% or more of the buildings and houses in Gaza. Mosques, churches, hospitals, they destroyed everything. That Western world of European elites and US imperialists supported the destruction and genocide of Gaza. A genocide broadcast live on social media. And they went after the people of Lebanon. And then they also killed dozens, hundreds of innocent people in Beirut. In Lebanon, the noble Arab people of Lebanon, they are our brothers. And they went for Syria. Still bomb it whenever they feel like it. Netanyahu and the Zionists. How they try to crush Iran. War has broken out where Iran has shown immense military power. As the Iranians themselves say, they still haven't brought out the strategic weapons. Prepared. What did they... Hang on. God damn it. What do we want for humanity? What do we want? A nuclear war escalates? So. War escalates and starts to take on global characteristics. All of Central Asia, the Middle East, Europe, once again brings a great destructive war. The planet hold political power and have driven this war with just one word: could stop it. Today, the arrogance and supremacists throw more fuel on the fire every single day. We in Venezuela advocate for peace, for a just peace. And we support the Palestinian people, the people of Lebanon, the people of Yemen, people of Syria, and the wonderful people of the Islamic Republic of Iran. So that's why this is happening. Because he said that, and Trump's bosses in the Likud party, Benjamin Netanyahu and Zionists, they made him do this. Here it is. This is so dumb. It's a bigger reward than they ever offered for Osama bin Laden. This is all more pathetic when you know it's just coke, a bone for the anti-Maduro hardliners in Florida after Chevron got a new license to operate in Venezuela.
Wait, Chevron, isn't that the one that killed all those Amazon natives' land, and then the guy that sued? And
Yeah,
won?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Chevron. Polluted and then they lost the court case, and then they got the judges in America to put the lawyer.
Yeah, they got a corrupt judge
Yeah,
to put the guy on some kind of house arrest, and then that same corrupt judge presided over a fake Trump case.
over a fake Trump case, that same
and
judge.
Trump's not rectifying any of that. is
No,
he?
no, he's not. Interesting. Trump would.
What a joke. It's just such a joke watching this shit now. I don't, who believes in this shit still?
So-
how can you believe in America at all, by the way?
Maduro responds to Trump's $50 million bounty on him with a $50 million reward for the unleashed Epstein files.
Oh, please somebody do that. Oh, please somebody snitch
What a
that 50
move.
million.
What move? All right, U.S. President Donald Trump appears to have thought he was being clever by increasing the U.S. reward on the head of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro from 25 million to 50 million, but it soon backfired. Used to U.S. attempts to undermine and sabotage his country, he's used to attempts by the U.S. to sabotage his country. Maduro has put the attention back where Trump was trying to deflect it away from by offering a $50 million reward for the Epstein files on sex trafficker, pedophile, and Trump's former best pal, Jeffrey Epstein, which Trump has refused to release despite campaigning for president on the promise to do so. Last month, Trump spoke unintended volumes when, after being asked about the files, he squirmed and tried to pretend that Epstein was old news. You still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? Are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That's unbelievable.
Want instant answers to any UX question? Introducing UX Query by Baymard.
So I think
Yeah, no, we didn't want justice for Jeffrey Trump. Everybody wanted to know why you haven't punished the people that were doing things with him.
right.
Is it because it's so many people you can't? That's what I think.
Well, it's 8 months in. We're not even 8 months in. We're 7 months into the Trump presidency, and it seems like it's unraveling. Although they did get their big beautiful bill passed, so that's all they really care about.
Yeah, it don't. Everything else.
They got their $1 trillion war budget. They didn't cut anything from Doge. None of it. They exploded the deficit. They gave a big another tax cut to rich people, cut health care for working people. It's the same old story. And they tried to wrap it up like this is some kind of victory for democracy in America, just like the Democrats try to pretend that pointing at Kamala Harris as the nominee without a primary is a victory for democracy.
I can't wait to see who the next president is. It's going to be it's going to be great watching that. Can you imagine the excitement of which of these two amazing parties you have to choose from is going to really take things forward in a great way? Like somebody that, I mean, what
I can't believe people still fall. I really can't believe that. But, Kurt, just as many, if not more people fall for what I just showed you with Stephen Colbert saying that, oh, we think that the Democrats are for democracy and getting money out of politics. They're the good boys. They're the choir boys. They're the Boy Scouts. No,
They're stupid Hollywood people and stupid New York people and stupid DC people, which is a minority of people, by the way, which Colbert mentioned. The majority of people hate them.
The majority of people hate them.
All these are people that make a living being Democrats. I don't mean because the DNC is directly paying them. I mean, you're an actor and you want to be good in with Jimmy's old friends.
Yes.
Who, I don't know why you're even upset about that. What a favor you have done to have those people out of your life. What a favor. What an absolute favor from God you had.
And if you want to do yourself a favor and come see a great stand-up comedy show, I'll be doing comedy in Rutherford, New Jersey, Manhattan, New York, Calgary, Vancouver, and Edmonton, plus Fort Wayne, Indiana, Louisville, Chicago, and Appleton, Wisconsin. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets. Come see us on tour in Rutherford, New Jersey, New York, Edmonton, Calgary, Vancouver, Appleton, Wisconsin, Rosemont, Chicago, Louisville, Kentucky, and Fort Wayne, Indiana. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.
Jimmy gonna give it to you raw and uncut. If it's good, it's good. If it's not good, it's not good. Period. It's cut and dry. He say, "Goddamn." Well, honestly, I'm not aware that they've been trying to arrest the president of Venezuela for so long. From 15 million to 25 million to $50 million reward for a president, a democratically elected president of another country, and we're accusing him of drug trafficking, laced cocaine into America. Look, man, 90% of the drugs that come into America are allowed to come into America. Our customs is so good now, like they're gonna catch everything if they're told to. You know, but there's some shipping containers and there's some cargo planes, there's some train cars, there's some tractor trailers that you just do not search. Period. And they know which ones not to search because the order came up from on high. And this next shipping vessel that's coming in to New Jersey from Thailand or wherever, look, guys, don't worry about the manifest for those containers. Just get the shit off the fucking boat and send it to the fucking address that's on there, please. And don't go snooping on what's inside that shit. Well, where's the manifest for this? Well, that's a special order. It doesn't have a manifest. Oh, okay, no problem. And then there you go, fucking tons of fucking cocaine or pills or whatever is right here in the country because it's allowed to come. It's allowed into the country, and they're saying like, oh, well, he's the cause. It's his fault that we have so many citizens dying from fentanyl laced cocaine. And really, I don't know about that, man. I don't know. I feel like if y'all really, really, really try hard, y'all could keep the drugs out. You know, if you try hard enough. You know, it's my opinion that y'all don't try hard enough. I think y'all want drugs here because it's a lucrative, tax-free business, and it's one of those things where if you're at the top of the chain, it's easy to keep your hands out of the dirty shit. You know, most of the time it's just a couple of phone calls or, you know, in-person meetings, some funds exchanged, some through some offshore banks in Tahiti or the Bahamas somewhere. And then, you know, once again, all of a sudden you got a huge shipment of Bolivian cocaine coming in, and nobody knows how it got into the country. It's such a mystery. Yeah, no. The huge amount of drugs coming in, nobody's not smuggling that on their person in their carry-on luggage or in their butt. No, they're shipping in, I say, tons and tons of drugs at a time, literally tons. By the tractor trailer full, got 18 wheelers loaded down. Fucking 3,000 kilos of goddamn cocaine in the back of an 18 wheeler truck. You're not gonna tell me that somebody didn't, some big person didn't order that shit. That's not the hood drug dealers from Chicago ordering, a whole tractor trailer with 3,000 kilos of cocaine. That ain't how it go. Yeah, that shit don't get smoked in on nobody's body. But then once again, when you get big orders like that, it takes big people with a lot of influence and who can keep their hands away from everything and never have to see the product. They don't ever see this shit. All they know is they make a little investment once again through some weird shell company or a offshore bank account, and then next thing you know, that bank account gets a really big deposit back. Oh, you need a $250,000. Okay, so this account puts out $250,000 into this other account with very vague names and reason for transfer. And then the first account, a couple weeks later, a couple months later, after that 250,000 went out, now 2.1 million comes in. Oh, the deal was completed. Well, damn, how did your account get an influx of 2.1 million in one exchange? Once again, this is a business account for this company, and we just got a huge contract from a new client for construction or for the development of single man flying drones or research into ovarian cancer, whatever this fucking shell company they say they're using the money for. But where does the money actually come from? We don't fucking know. It should be drug money. Ain't nothing but drug money. All right, my little patch of white here on my palette is so contaminated with so many other colors. I might have to scrape this white off and get some new pure white. Pure white. And clean my brush out a little bit better too. All right, guys, it's almost 9. Around 9:15, I'll probably see if this mechanic is at his shop. So I go ahead and get this processed. Oh shit! I cut myself. I did. It's not a big cut. I did scrape myself on this very nasty blade. So let me go put some alcohol on that. God damn it. It's like a paper cut. You can't even see it, but it is off of that paint blade. So let's try to fight any little infection. God damn it. It's always something, bro. It says it's basically a little paper cut. But still, to be on the safe side. Just wash it out with a little alcohol real quick. You know? Wash it up real quick. All right, we're fine. We're not gonna die. I'm not gonna need any stitches, so that's a good thing. I'm not gonna need stitches. I'm not gonna die from that. You know, but just so that it doesn't get some weird shit going on with it. All right, adding some white paint. Some pure white. Titanium white. And then wash this brush out a little bit. Damn, should I have just went to the bathroom again just now? God damn it. I was just right there in the bathroom grabbing alcohol. I should have just took a piss. I'm telling you, man, 1 cup of coffee, I pee like 3 or 4 times off of 1 cup of coffee. That's why I don't really like drinking this shit when I go to work in the morning, because I'll be in the bathroom so much. People think I'm doing drugs or something. Travis has been to the bathroom 2 times in the last hour. Don't worry about me. I got a weak kidney.
Way to start the new year, working on getting thicker and fuller hair. And I've got the perfect solution for you. It's Hims finasteride and minoxidil shoe. Its ingredients can help you keep and regrow your hair. Assessment and consultation are 100% online. If prescribed, they'll deliver it to your door for free.
Actors, we have the power to convince the world we know what we're doing. When in fact, we do not. I can make you believe I'm a detective without ever stepping foot in an actual crime scene. These symbols probably symbolize something. Astronaut? Nope. Houston, I'm observing some debris coming from Uranus. On my horse show yet? Small business owner. Because I have no idea what I'm doing. But GoDaddy Arrow does, using AI to build a logo, website, and social content. So I can start Walton Goggins.
I think black people are not irredeemable, but there just needs to be brutal honesty. It's like, look, these black people are really struggling and they're turning into these maniacs. It seems like they don't do anything right. They're obnoxious, they're rude, they're inconsiderate, aggressive, cruel. And, you know, look, nobody hates black people for being black. If there are people like that, I think that's exceedingly rare. And I don't consider myself one of them. The reason that people have negative attitudes about black people is because most people's interactions with black people are negative. Most people's interactions with black people is when you're stuck in traffic and you see a Nissan Altima speeding down the shoulder. And you say, what the fuck? You're not supposed to do that. If everybody did that, it would just be another lane, and not everybody can do that. But it's like these people have no respect for decorum. They think the rules don't apply to them. They have no respect for society. Like that's their interaction is they are a waiter and they wait on a black table and the black people don't tip and they're fucking rude. Like that's most people's interactions. It's stuff like that. They go to the DMV and they see a black person behind the counter and they say, oh, here we go. And the person's rude. Now, it just goes to show people are not racist. It goes to show people don't like people that are rude. That people don't, it's unpleasant. People want to be treated with consideration and respect. And it is true that black people are, in this day and age, unfortunately, seem to have very low moral character. It's not even just the violence, although the violence is pretty striking. If you live your life and you know that you're going to be mugged by black people, it kind of colors your opinion or perception of black people, wouldn't you say? If 99% of the carjackings and stabbings and shootings that you see in Chicago are by black people, when you're walking down the street late at night, guess what you're looking for? Black people. And you equate that with danger. And it doesn't take a lot of them to spoil the whole bunch like that. And we just want black people to take accountability and say, look, I'm not a bad person. I'm not a bad person. It just seems that every time I encounter you people, for the most part, it's negative. And sometimes extremely negative, like I could get a gun in my face. That's a problem. And people go, well, you are just loaded up with hatred and racism. It's like, I'm really not. I'm a really friendly person. I'm a really polite, friendly person. I give everybody a chance. But if I'm someplace and I see some black person walking in with their pants sagging and they can't articulate what their problem is or what they need, and they're rude and they're aggressive, and I'm in fear for my life, like, yeah, I have a problem with all of that. And people go, and these black people go, well, you're racist, you're racist. It's like, no, I just hate inconsiderate behavior. If black people were super well behaved, we would be racist in the other direction. We'd say, black people, oh yes, dude, yes. My day is about to turn around for the better. What can I help you with, sir? Please come right on in.
Why is he doing that? Oh my God, bro. That did crazy for real, bro.
Why do you enjoy that so much?
Hey, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, he had
crazy,
some points.
bro.
I won't lie, he made a lot of valid points.
Nigga's crazy, bro. Oh my gosh. Ooh, I gotta see the comments after this, bro.
I think he made a lot of valid points.
Wow, bro.
Like, I have a problem with all of that. And people go, and these black people go, well, you're racist, you're racist. It's like, no, I just hate inconsiderate behavior. If black people were super well behaved, we would be racist in the other direction. We'd say, black people, oh yes, dude, yes. My day is about to turn around for the better. What can I help you with, sir? Please come right on in. Man, what a relief to see you here. You're a sight for sore eyes. If black people were known for being the best, then we would be racist in the other direction. Oh, finally. So yeah, that really bothers me. It just bothers me in this damn ass city, because that's all it is in Chicago, is just these black people who can never take accountability. It's always somebody else's fault.
It's a good point he ended on right there. To a lot of black people, it is always somebody else's fault. I would say, this is what I'll say. Okay, click that, go click that tweet.
She's black.
Click this tweet. Click the tweet. Yes, this is what I was getting ready to say. There's two different races of black people here. We have regular black people, like us here, and then we have Gus.
And
he described option B there. Well, I mean, he lives in Chicago, so I'm sure there's a lot of them there. Yeah. But there is a difference. Like, I'm sorry, but there is a difference.
Hold on. What percent of us?
There is a difference.
What percent
It's
of
two
us?
different races of people completely.
It is. But what percent of us?
I don't know. A lot.
What would I estimate?
I would say
55,
nah,
45.
not even that high. I would say, like, I don't know what I would say. I don't know how many, but
I'll give a number. I'll say like 15% of black people are niggas, and that's what they're trying to say. They black people and then they niggas. I'm a black guy. I can act like a nigga if I want to, but I'm not, especially in public when we should have decorum and the general respect for our everyday man and woman, neighbor, our fellow citizens, and that's how you should act in public. You want to do some nigger shit? Go off somewhere by yourself and do that shit in fucking private. When you're out in public and you're interacting with the rest of society, act fucking appropriately. Niggas can't seem to do that though. And that's about 15% of our ethnic group. About 15% of us are fucking niggers. But the bad apples out of any group always make the most noise and they always get the most attention. So you think that's the entire group itself. All Arabs aren't terrorists, Unibombers. It's just not. But when you see somebody in a fucking robe and a goddamn turban or something, you're like, whoa, because they've already gained that fucking stereotype. And every ethnic group has its own stereotype. Look how much I've been talking about the Jews lately. But are all Jews like these super hateful Zionist genocide type motherfuckers? Of course they're not. Most of them aren't even fucking like super materialistic, just all concerned about money. But that's the reputation that the bad portion of their ethnic group has put out there, and it seems to be the most prevalent when it's not. And so the image and stereotypes that you get from African Americans that are the negative portion, it seems to outweigh the fact that that's not our entire community group. And most of us are just decent people who follow normal rules and laws of society. But in order to, also we were at a little bit of a disadvantage because that's the way that we're always portrayed in entertainment. And that's what they pay us for in music and other forms of entertainment. Like you get paid more money to portray yourself as an ignorant nigga because they want that image to be the most pervasive, the most prevalent, the most readily recognizable image of a black person is a very ignorant individual. And that's not the case. It's never been the case. So when you live in an inner city like Chicago and you're surrounded by all this niggerdom, you think that's average for the racial or ethnic group. And you couldn't be any further from the truth. But also I can definitely understand how living in that environment, if you grow up there and that's the only environment that you've ever lived in a city like Chicago, you can probably think, well, that's everywhere, and it's not. Like, I live in Pennsylvania, and Pennsylvania has two really big cities. You have Philadelphia and you have Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh ain't even really that big. But from the images and the stuff that we're shown about Philadelphia and Pittsburgh, like my family from down south who's never been up here, they think the entire state of Pennsylvania is like cities like Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. And that's not the fucking truth. Most of Pennsylvania is goddamn farmland. It's very rural area up here in fucking mountains. Everything is not Philadelphia and everything is not fucking Pittsburgh. But they're so popular, those cities are so popular in this state, they get more attention. There's more movies filmed in places like this. There's more TV shows based out of these areas. There's more chances. There's a greater chance for musician and other musical artists to, gain fame from these cities. And people think, oh, that's all of Pennsylvania. It's not. And all black people aren't fucking niggas. I'm embarrassed if he's white. Oh, there's a big difference. Yeah, yeah. It's a personality thing, you know? It's definitely a personality thing. Um, and if you're ignorant and inconsiderate and uneducated and not traveled and not well read, and you always perpetuate the negative stereotypes and violence, um, then you a nigga. Period. That's just period. But if you're just a normal American citizen who tries to, do what's best for your community, do what's best for your family, be responsible about employment and bills and maintaining your family unit and everything like that, you're just a normal black person. You're just another person trying to make your way in the world, and your ethnicity just happens to be African American or black or whatever you want to call yourself. Just like a Asian American or a German American or a European American or whoever else. We're just normal people trying to make our way through fucking life, you know? But then every ethnic group has that negative stereotype of like the Mexicans have like the fucking beaner wetback. And if you come over here and you're not trying to really be productive and you're always belligerent and tearing shit up, then if you're a Mexican, then you're a fucking wetback and you need to get the fuck around here. Or if you're a white person who does that and you're just some fucking redneck hillbilly racist motherfucker, and you need to get the fuck from out of here. You know? Period. But we don't have to be that negative stereotype or trait of our community or our ethnic group. We can just be normal, regular people. And most black people I know are just good, normal, regular people. But I know some niggas. I know some niggas too. I'll tell you that right now. And I see some. And when I see them, it's just like I'm embarrassed because you making me look bad, motherfucker. You know how hard it is to cultivate a respectable appearance about yourself. You know what I'm saying? To have a decent reputation of being, once again, just a normal, productive citizen. Take care of your family, pay your taxes. You know what I'm saying? Then y'all motherfuckers out here acting all goofy, and that make me look bad. I don't like it. I don't like it at all, not in the slightest. I need to get y'all shit together. Stop acting like fucking niggas. Period. So, like the one young guy said, he makes a lot of good points. Yeah, he does. He has good points, but also you're making your whole argument off of the smallest portion of our ethnic group. Like everybody doesn't act like that. Sorry that you fucking live in Chicago where it's very prevalent, and you have all these dysfunctional African American families around you, and you haven't seen a decent black person before. That's sad, you know? That's like if I grew up in some weird southern Alabama town where everybody's racist and only thing you see is fucking Dixie flags and Klan flags and all this shit everywhere. And then you would think like all white people are just hateful, racist ass motherfuckers. And they're not. Sorry that you grew up in an area where they're, you know, the largest population of that ethnic group are just like ignorant, dumb, racist white people. And then if you grow up there long enough and you go to elementary school and high school and you just, these are the only people you ever encounter. Then when you leave that area and go somewhere where there are some decent people, you're like, oh, well, these motherfuckers aren't racist at all. No, you know what? Most people aren't. Most people are not racist. Oh, it's definitely offensive. It's definitely offensive. It is meant to be an offensive slur. It's definitely meant to be offensive. So oh yeah. It's supposed to hurt. That's the thing. Like nowadays, most people my age, that shit don't bother me. You can call me whatever you want to call me. Just don't touch me. I don't get, you know, sticks and stones can break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Will I be sad that you're such an ignorant person that you're trying to use that word to hurt my feelings? That makes me sad, but the word itself doesn't bother me. It's just like, damn, this person is just so, you know, ignorant and uninformed about culture and society that you think that's still a weapon. Fuck you, nigger. Yeah. So, so you call me a nigga. Oh, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna go sit down and cry. I can't believe you called me a nigga. Or do you want me to explode and turn into like some wild ape man and just immediately start committing violence acts against you because you know that N word is going to trigger him? No, it doesn't. I think we're past that. You know, if you use that word in a negative situation, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to provoke me. And once again, I'm just sad that you think that still works. If whoever would try to do that tactic, and I had it happen like a couple years ago. I lived in a duplex, like a half a double, and me and my neighbors did not get along. And then one day there was an incident, and me and the wife got into an argument. She was like, "Fuck you, nigger," and I just looked at her and I was shocked. And then I started laughing. I'm like, I was like, that's the best you have? Yo, that shit is still funny. Like she was so bad you can't even say shit else. That's the best you got is to like use the N word. And I'm like, Bitch, look at me and look at you. You fat, ugly, nasty, out of shape, raggedy mouth, heifer, bitch. You look like a fucking boxing glove, bitch. You need to go to the fucking dentist. Your mouth look like your breath stink. And that's all you can do is like, fuck you, nigga. Like, bitch, I'm still fine. And I still got all my own shit and I got all my teeth. I don't give a fuck you call me a nigga. That was so funny. She really thought that shit was gonna like really hurt me. That shit had me laughing so hard. I was like, damn, you can't say nothing else about me. You can't say nothing else bad about me, like whatever. Cause you're my fucking neighbor, bitch. So you can't say, oh, you broke, poor. How? If I'm broke and poor, what the fuck does that make you? Being my neighbor. You can't say nothing except fuck you there. Whatever. You're mad. You're mad, you fat bitch. You mad as hell. It was so funny. It was hilarious. I say it hasn't happened in some years though. That was almost 10 years ago now. It was too funny though. Like, as soon as she said, I just like paused for a second. I literally just started laughing in her face. Like, wow, it seems like you run out of ammunition. Seems like you run out of ammunition, and that was your last Hail Mary. And you know what, bitch, it don't work. It don't. That way I'm supposed to, like I say, what I'm supposed to do, like get so mad that I come charging at you and slap you in your face or something like, bitch, please. You're not about to get a rise out of me because you call me the N word. Like now, I just really, really see who you are as a person, and you are the person I thought you were. Some inconsiderate fucking cunt. That's all you are. You're a fucking cunt, and honestly, I can't believe you're married. But then when I look at your husband, yeah, I can see you guys are fucking made for each other. Because you're a fucking cunt, and he's a weak ass prick who needs a cunt for a wife. Moving, when you have to move, to a new house, it's one of the toughest jobs ever, yo. It takes a lot of effort to move, especially if you live somewhere for a long time, if you've accumulated a lot of stuff and you're just used to where you live and your daily routine. Then you have to pick all of that shit up and take it somewhere else. That shit is hard, man. But when I moved from my last place, beside those racist ass neighbors, I was so excited and so happy to get the fuck from around there. So happy, yo. I ain't never been that happy in my life to fucking move. I ain't never been that happy to pack my shit up. Y'all can have this motherfucking half a double. I don't want to share a wall with y'all motherfuckers anyway. Always hearing you waking your kids up yelling, get the fuck up. I already told you twice. It's like, yo, lady, I can hear you through the fucking wall. Take a fucking shower. Oh my gosh, she used to yell at them kids so fucking much, yo. Crazy. It's crazy.